scoops. All right, what's the scoops? I'm Davey D along with Lina Girl. And again, as we mentioned earlier, it is hurricane season, and there's a 90% chance that a tropical cyclone develops in the Central Pacific in the next 7 days.
So our island weather Chief Meteorologist Pete Caggiano joins us right now. How you doing, Pete?
I'm doing good, and I guess when you see me on this show, you know it's bad news. Because the only reason they have me is when there's a storm coming our way.
It's serious news.
Yeah, right.
Serious.
Well, and we know that you are the most reliable voice.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, thank you.
I told Paul that like last week too.
Yeah,
But,
he always tells all that.
No, but thank you so much for joining us. Can you give us an update?
Yeah, we do, because we have two, as you mentioned, two areas. We have a Category 2 hurricane that's out in the Eastern Pacific that is a possible threat, even though it's going to weaken well into next weekend. But right now we're watching that, what's called an invest or tropical wave. It's just a low pressure center that is a little bit closer to the islands. And right now, this is a system we're going to watch a little bit closer, because this one is the one that possibly could bring impacts as early as this weekend. Latest update on Gilma, winds are at 105, so that's a Category 2 hurricane. That will weaken, though, as it approaches the Central Pacific. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we do have, and we are expecting this system to get closer over the next few days, and eventually it could develop as early as in the next hour. They could actually name this system, or at least give it a tropical depression designation. Right now, water temperatures lower 80s. That is high enough for it to develop. It's going to move to some cooler waters, so that is good news. So that should limit the potential for this thing to really blow up like Gilma did. So we're not expecting a Category 2, 3, 4 hurricane, but a tropical storm or possibly a Category 1 hurricane, not out of the question. Latest computer models have shown some good news, and for the most part, they've been showing the storm move just to the south of the Big Island, but still bring impacts. This is a look at Saturday. System develops into a tropical storm, possibly a low-end Category 1 hurricane, but right now tropical storm looks more likely, and then passing near or just south of the Big Island as we head into Sunday. Again, it has not developed yet, so until it develops, that's when we're going to get a little bit better idea of the exact path. That's when the Central Pacific Hurricane Center or the Hurricane Center out in Miami, depending if it develops in the Eastern Pacific or Central Pacific, will give us the official forecast cone. But we wanted to give you a heads up beforehand and let you know exactly what we have right now. And what we have right now is a possible threat over the weekend. We're, of course, going to give you much more information on this weather alert day that's in effect for Sunday, because Sunday looks to be the day that we could have the highest chance for these wind and rain impacts. That's coming up a little bit later, Marissa.